Hi guys, we have something a little different today. I am going antiquing and I'm stopping by this little farmer's market before I go on to the antique stores. So I figured I would do a little vlog, talk to y'all about some things that have been on my mind along the way, and yeah, we'll just see where the day takes us. First, let's get some produce. I'm not going to go crazy because my dad has a thing to see food go bad. It like drives him nuts. So I can't go overboard, but I am going to get a few things. So I will bring y'all with me and let's see what they have. Alright guys, as you can see, they had a million pumpkins, a million gourds, a million all the fall things. What I really wanted was some corn, and they didn't have any corn on the cob, and I was going to get bell peppers, but they didn't look very good, so I'll just get those from the normal grocery store. It's okay. But I did get some strawberry fruit preserves, so this will be really good. And then I also got a glass jar of honey, clover honey, and I got a cream soda for later because y'all know I love my sodas. But so before we go to the next stop, I want to talk about something that I saw this video, and I'm going to insert it for context. But this girl came on TikTok and was talking about the resilient Jenkins and how people are judging because they partake in trees, gardening, and evidently, I didn't know this, but they, I think, partake in mushrooms, which I didn't know, and how people are judging and there's no harm in lettuce and all of that kind of stuff. The thing I want to make really clear is I have no problem. I have no reservations if somebody chooses to partake in that, whether it's for anxiety, stress, depression, just because they want to, because they're an adult. The issue with the Jenkins partaking in it is because they are spending money on that and not spending money on their children, and they're asking TikTok to buy their kids shoes and clothes and bunk beds and, you know, fancy stuff for their bedroom. So don't come on the internet and say that you have money for recreations, but you don't have money to properly care for your children. Those two, like, if you're going to properly care for your kids and that's something that you want to do, nobody, I mean, maybe not nobody, but a lot of people would say, okay, whatever, they're adults, their kids are well taken care of, they've got more than they need, they've got more space than they need, they're safe, whatever. But what we see with the Jenkins is asking TikTok to buy things for your kids while y'all have been spending money on your recreations. That is not okay. And obviously, there are a lot of opinions about her being pregnant and partaking in gardening. I don't know the medical information that goes behind that, but I would think that while you're pregnant, that's something that should probably wait until you're no longer pregnant. And you know, that video, she was also saying how, oh well, if she was drinking a glass of wine every night, nobody would have anything to say. They would have something to say if she was pregnant and drinking wine. Anyone with a logical head on their shoulders, you don't have to be a doctor to know that you should not be drinking a glass of wine every night while you are pregnant. But the point with the Jenkins is You're asking for handouts and showing people that you cannot properly take care of and house your multiple children, but you are partaking in these activities that cost money. That's why it's not okay. But either way, let's go on to the next stop, and I will see y'all in just a second. All right, guys, we're at the first shop that we're going to stop at. And this is one of my favorite stores to come to. It's not one of those antique places that's like full to the brim with stuff, but the stuff that they do bring in is usually pretty cool. I found railroad spikes here. I have found like old glassware. I've found what is something else that I've bought from here? A couple of cigar boxes, a couple of like old metal storage boxes. So they usually have pretty cool stuff. So let's go inside and see what they have. All right, guys, we're going to make our way to the next store. We have one down, two more to go. I didn't really find anything in there. I'll insert a little montage. I love that they already have all of their vintage Christmas decorations out, and it's literally the start of November. Because I think that Christmas should be celebrated in November and December. Growing up, we always did our tree the weekend, like Black Friday weekend. But now as an adult, I'm just like, who cares? Let's celebrate it in November. I'm not huge on Thanksgiving anyway. Just put your tree up. If Christmas brings you joy, if decorations bring you joy to see the Christmas lights for 2 months instead of 1, then do it. Like, not that you need my permission, but I just think it's so silly when people get so caught up of like, oh, why do stores already have their Christmas decorations out? Who cares? If you don't want to buy the Christmas decorations, then don't buy them. Nobody's forcing you to buy them. Obviously there is also a side of consumerism around constantly buying new Christmas decorations, but if it's out there, then whatever. So let's make our way to the next store, and hopefully I'll find something at the next store. Hi guys, well, I'm done with my final stop looking for antique vintage stuff. I found 2 really cool glasses that I will show y'all when I get home. And I also found a box and a coffee tin. And I love usable vintage stuff. But I'm going to do a couple of more errands, and I also wanted to put this in the video. I was thinking about Gypsy Rose's paternity test that she did. In my opinion, it's very obvious that Ryan didn't want this. It wasn't at his request. He said that it wasn't his idea or his request. He was going to wait for the baby to be born. Then I'm thinking about how recently Ken slipped up on a live stream and he said, "We rent." I mean, I rent.
You bought your own place, ready for baby now. Well, we rent, but yeah. Or I rent, sorry.
And it's very obvious. Like, when someone's lying, they're going to eventually slip up in what they're saying. And that was just another example. It's very obvious that he and Gypsy are living together full time, and she's just going back to her parents once in a while, skirting the law as normal. I think that the paternity test was pushed because Ken wanted to make sure that he's actually the father. He wants to make sure that if he is stuck in this situation, because it's very obvious that he's not super into Gypsy, but if he's stuck in this situation, let me at least make sure that this baby is mine so that we don't have to wait until January when the child is born, then to only be surprised. It says a lot if somebody is only willing to commit to you because they think that you may have their child. I think things are going to end badly with Gypsy and Ken, and the only person that I feel bad for is this child that's going to be in the middle of everything. It's mess, and it's all because of Gypsy. Bad choices make bad parents. That's my opinion. I'm going to finish running my errands. I will check in with y'all when I get home. I will show you the glasses, the box, the tin that I got, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in a few. All right, guys, I'm back home. So this is the box that I got. It's a nice little rectangular box. Obviously, I paid $10 for it. Here's the coffee canister. So not too big, not too small. It'll be good to store little odds and ends. So it will be on my bookshelf. Now let me show you all the glasses. So here are the glasses that I got. I think that they might be around 16 ounces, but the glass is really nice and thick, and it's this dark, you can see like this olive green kind of color. And I think they're perfect. So I found 2 of them. So I feel lucky for that. But yeah, so that's what I got. Thank you all for hanging out today. For now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.